So I've increased the number of cells in this isotropic kite mesh. We've got a hexagon form there, so there's 7 lift kites working. I've added in a bit of random vectoring on the kite lift there. I can still rotate the wind in the model, and you see it holds together like before. Now the anchoring I've got on each kite there is just straight down below from where each one is. So we'll reset that there. You can also change the amount of jitter in that, so there's more variance in what's possible. But you'll notice the cells themselves, the center point of each one of these maintains fairly well, you know, where it's pointing. I guess the averaging of what's going on above and how it would be below seems to be quite well behaved, even with a large variance there. So if we look at extending this model now, we talked about upwind tethering. I'll reset this. And so that's the model I've been using just there is straight up. We could add in guy lines, tag lines like this. Now keeping the upwind one is going to be very tricky. If you look what happens when you start the model, of course the upwind ones are going to be extended, or if they stay the same, you know, there's going to be a large component of that taken on here, and this would be very floppy, whereas at the back it would be very similar, but the back one would be the back guy tagline would be very floppy. So we'd have to actively change the size of them. These are not actively set at the moment, so a range of those across a long distance, if I expand this hexagon set, see how far I can take that, they might sit quite nicely. But yeah, the active controls would have to go on this outside set. I guess as you more densely fill an area, you keep your kites lower down. If the kites are larger compared to the overall net, you'd probably want to slope the whole thing. Like say on this bottom right hand one, you'd want to have these higher and those lower. So yeah, if you were going to have a dense one, that'd be fine. But if you were just going to have standard lifters with their jitter able to point into wind, then you'd probably want them small compared to the size of the net and keep it level like this and be able to work within each cell. You'd keep your lifter working within there. Sorry, not your lifter, your generating surface working within each cell space. Now that cell space is slightly crushed as the form folds over like this, so you've got a reduced area to work within. Still, there's plenty there to